the catch.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play, knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Feeling some heat. Firing to the right, complete. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They'll leave it with the lone back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Fires toward the target. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
7, Clemson, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Aguilar. skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Mountaineers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on second and goal. They'll run play action, looking to buy time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants, buy time and throw the football. But if you have to defend everything, you have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clemson is quick to the line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the misfire, it's second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Still looking, on the move. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Use the play fake, now to throw. flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He's going to pass on second down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Clemson, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Clemson jumps to the line. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the seat.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
Yeah, and man, if you talk about being down at the half, what's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn your field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Takes a handoff. It's Roberts. Oh, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Hands it off. Running with power. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
Clemson, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Third down coming up.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. He uncorks one deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Clemson is quick to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Tigers will have it first and 10.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Grinding Stool. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He finds his man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here we go. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Second down.
Trying play action. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Caught close to the marker. It's Horn. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone.